The external game has changed. I want to share with you today why it's becoming even more imperative to master your power. And first of all, I want to contextualize what I mean by master your power, and it's available to everyone. I'm talking about mastering your own source of energy and frequency, the energy that you are. Human beings are energy, we are frequency, we are electrical beings, and learning to harness this power, learning to harness this frequency and energy, and then deliberately create and inform the trajectories of our life is available to everyone. I have done this in multiple parts of my life, and this is what I teach and share with the world. In other words, becoming this person, an individual who consciously creates and deliberately directs and informs the way their life goes and the trajectory of their lives is now available to all human beings. And I want to just share with you how I think it's been accelerated and the need and necessity of why this is becoming more and more relevant as a skill. It's a skill that no one's necessarily putting in the skills of the future reports, but it's a skill that I believe should be there. The ability to consciously create and deliberately learn how to harness the spiritual technologies that we are inherently born with. In other words, the universal intelligence source within our own divine power that exists within us, and how to then deliberately shape our lives. I believe, and I was very involved in the innovation space before leaving South Africa and living in the United States, leaving with my wife, and really involved in the banking industry in terms of how the various areas were being reshaped by technologies within the banking space. I was specifically involved in the crypto space, blockchain, metaverse, and bringing in projects related to that. And so I immersed myself into these landscapes to understand them better. Personally been involved in the crypto world since 2017 and watched that area explode. Not only has that industry exploded, but we're seeing it legitimized in the context of your ETH and Bitcoin ETFs. This is just a sign of things to come. These non-traditional technologies coming in and disrupting the traditional technologies. Now, what makes this period unique and why I believe it's even more important for people to learn to master their power. Power, again, is your ability to consciously create and influence your life, is because there's not just one technology. Historically, if you listen to the great futurists, Gerd Leonard is one of them, as he says, and as I know for myself, is that typically there's only been one major technology coming through in the decades preceding now that has really reshaped humanity in some way, shape, or form. What is different here and what I've observed and what I've been so involved in is watching how there are 4, 5, or 6 major technologies converging all at once, which are reshaping, as we speak, humanity. AI is one of those, blockchain, crypto. We're seeing the health industry significantly disrupted. We're seeing climate change, all of those things significantly disrupting how we engage in the world. The other big disruption that no one's talking around is this absolute increase in the rise of consciousness, very much accelerated through COVID in terms of human beings waking up to who they are, and this rise in consciousness and seeing that people want something different. These non-traditional ways of engaging in the world. Crypto is a classical example of that. It really starts to say that these movements are not going away. The world has changed externally, but the brains and minds behind things like AI, crypto, blockchain, etc., the brains and minds behind that are human beings. But what does that say is that those human beings have really accessed a level of creativity that is outside the box, that these concepts that could never have been thought of before are fundamentally actualized and implemented now. So I don't necessarily get afraid of things like AI or blockchain. However, I fundamentally see how the ask on humanity is, because things like AI do currently and will continue to do so much of what humans do. This is not around being afraid of it, but there is an ask for human beings to start accessing on a very much more deliberate basis the power within, the consciousness. I call it the field, the quantum, source energy. We are from source by virtue of the fact that we are human beings. So harness the beingness in us, the energy of us, the source of us, and then deliberately focus and concentrate the being of us to be able to shape our realities and fundamentally change the trajectory of our lives. And this is what I'm so passionate about teaching. This is what I'm so passionate about bringing forward in the world. And so I'm encouraging you today. I'm running a 3-day mastermind. It's not 3 full days. It's 3 90-minute sessions, mastermind sessions, running from the 12th, 13th, and 14th of June, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Mountain time, where I'll be sharing both the spiritual as well as the practical strategies and technologies that I myself have implemented to shape the trajectory of my life. The most recent one, I'm living in the United States, not South Africa. That was very deliberately intended as an experience. I've reshaped my financial landscape. I've created a marriage from across continents. Just so many aspects of my life that I've harnessed the skill set and learned over decades, 2.5 decades of harnessing how to engage, access, download, and then shape and utilize this energy to change the trajectory of my life. So, Mastering Your Power, the 3-day mastermind or 3 90-minute sessions, 12th, 13th, and 14th. I'm going to drop the link in the comments below. Sign up for it. Come and join it. There will also be VIP backstage passes. We are going to delve deep into what does it mean to access these practical strategies? How do you change your landscape in terms of wealth? How do you expand your impact? And importantly, how do you kind of claim that voice, claim your voice, claim your power, and engage with this world in a way more proactive way, as well as learn how to equip yourself with an absolutely necessary skill to be able to navigate proactively outside of the traditional norms and break through glass ceilings to become more of who you are. I look forward to sharing the 3 days with you. Sign up in the link below, and let's get together and let's have some